Now we're getting to the more Trent Reznor theme songs.
Yes. You know, when there's
Am
fog
I
around, there's trouble.
am I playing Far Cry? Am I watching The Social Network? Who knows?
Maybe there's a lot more crossover than we were led to believe, Dave. You never know. Sure, aren't we all animals of a sort?
True.
So already we have our first issue. We need a key card.
All right, where do we find this key card?
Yes, that is the question. Well, unfortunately, we just have to explore. Exploring in a Far Cry game. I know. I'm shocked as you are. Again at this stage? I'm questioning: is this even Far Cry anymore? It's like I know these guys haven't set out their stall yet. This is their first game, but like even I think this is off brand.
Yeah. Can you jump in this? I know it's a silly question, but
Yeah, you can. Yeah. Although I would believe that this guy's legs are too like packed together to be able to get off the ground. Like all of his legs are just one piece. He doesn't even have knees because they're a structural weakness.
amazing.
Here's a news flash. I just picked up a mayday from Jerry Spancic, the lead scientist there. He's trapped in a room
Mine.
surrounded by a whole mess of Trigens. He should have a card that will
I would
allow
be
him to
much more
access all
impressed with this
secure
dialogue if
areas.
it was read
You'll
out by
need to
James
use
Earl
a safe
Jones.
pal.
Clearly, that's
Just
was like,
saying, like,
all right, listen, we're gonna get you at a budget, but
like everywhere needs a key card. Oh, this would annoy me. Where is the key card?
well, that's the question, Dave. We need to get the key card.
Now, there was a dead engineer when you came up that hill, but I'm not sure.
The key card would have been on the ground. They kind of just like dropped
Yeah.
it as a unique item. So that's a dead monkey. So you see there, they take an awful lot of your health.
Yeah. Is that full
Thankfully,
full armor?
yeah.
Thing? Wow.
So yeah, and essentially one like cut of their one swipe which is your full health. So
Wow.
don't let them get close to you. Again, the handy thing is that they are not necessarily they're not slow either. So they are quite menacing, like, but
Yeah.
the headshots are the way to go, and they do thankfully have quite a large head. So
Can you drive that truck?
in theory, yes, but it doesn't really go anywhere. So
Uh,
although it would be quite funny if I could try and then just like glitch out of the building altogether. That would be hilarious and very possible for a game of this time.
true, true.
Those walls are gonna be fucking paper thin. He sketched.
There it is on the floor. Key
Yep, we
card,
have it.
motherfucker.
Unfortunately, he's not feeling too talkative right now. I overheard something about a bunker, though.
Yeah, you open the gates.
We did. Now you can proceed to the next level. Again, the weird kind of double edge with the saves is that you're hoping that it's saving when you have a decent bit of health or armor.
I just sent some
Because
reinforcements.
otherwise you're fucked.
It looks like you're about to be in a world of hurt. You need to get your ass in gear.
Dun, 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 dun.
Cage is coming down.
Mm-hmm. Didn't quite get the elevator music going, but you know, something at least. And we've been warned about mercenaries, so we need to move. And get back to our usual flavor of meatheads, as opposed to the ones that actual meat for heads.
You hear something?
No, you can't. You heard nothing. It was just the wind. Those bushes are firing at me, Dave. Time to stop.
If the bushes are firing at you, then they really have made this game tough. There is no escaping the bush.
That's advice that any man can live by.
So I have to
Yep.
ask, has Krieger tried the serum on humans?
Not that I know of, but there are plenty of projects happening here that I know. You have the access card that gets you into the research area in the
Get the hell out of this
game's
place.
compound appear to be closed. You'll have to figure out something for that.
Like what?
Don't you hate it when you get killed during your exposition? I hate when that happens.
Fair play, I mean, you're driving this mouse and keyboard, like, you know what I mean?
All
Like,
those years of racing games is finally come in handy.
that's it.
Figure out something for that.
Right, look at that clutch control. Yeah.
Ah, bye bye.
Yeah, I could use some more attention to myself.
Party gun coming in handy there.
I got a bullet with your name on it.
Brr, brr.
I've got a bullet with your name on it.
There must be a school that these lads go to coin these phrases before they go into battle. Like,
Yeah.
it seems like such a terrible waste to not like teach that sort of stuff, you know? Welcome to Goon Academy. Your job is one and only plain simple: to die honorably. Your
Pretty
first
much.
lesson is gonna be able to strafe left and right to make yourself the most obvious target possible. Your second lesson is to perfect word phrase that you will use for your entire time in Goon Academy.
You have the access card that gets you into the research area in the cabin. The game's compound appear to be closed. You'll have to figure out something for that.
Wow, okay. Detour.
So that was a different approach, which, as you can see, didn't quite have its merits, you know.
No.
Okay, you have the access card that gets you into the research area in the canyon. The game's compound appear to be closed. You'll have to figure out something for that yourself.
So you can see my logic here is instead of like dealing with the checkpoint, why don't you just drive over instead?
I can see the logic. If you can manage to escape, like, because there's 10 of them after you.
Yes,
There
but
it
unfortunately, low health. But
Yeah.
it's also me being very cheeky and trying to trigger a checkpoint. But unfortunately, not the case in this opportunity.
Okay, you have the access card that gets you
But
into
instead-
the research area in the canyon. The game's
Uh,
You'll have to figure out something for that yourself.
Oh.
Ah, I was nearly
Yeah,
there.
no.
You see, the car was just about to release, and then
Yep.
suddenly, burp.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
So I suppose at this stage, I might as well use the gun that comes with the car.
I was gonna say, like, you have a mounted machine gun.
Well, as we all know, Dave, men can't multitask. So this is
True.
and with Jack Carver being the manliest of men, I mean, there's no chance of us being able to use it. And then his car very helpfully, beaching itself in this position, making me the most obvious target. Now that guy very helpfully put himself in range,
Yeah.
firing distance. So that was good of him. Again, my hope of driving this car all the way to freedom eventually had to end, but think we made our point.
I think you killed enough of them.
We killed a lot, Dave. That guy just did not take the fucking hint. Thank you, sweet delicious body armor.
I'll do.
You really should get like style points in this game, you know, for doing things in the most like balls to the wall possible way. There you go.
I see you.
Someone Donkey Konging their way through. There was an interesting strategy.
It's like a Time Crisis reference there.
Yeah.
The
You'd
barrels.
be sickened if you got like killed off of those barrels, wouldn't you? Machine gun.
Ooh.
This is at the point where you actually have no idea who the fuck is firing at you.
That's through brick, like.
Yeah. And of course, a very unfortunate checkpoint there. Which means I've got people, there will be people swarming over me the moment I restart. And yes, that was a rocket. So this is a fun part of the game.
I like that one.
The little turn and kill there, yeah?
No, just the I've got a present for you, buddy line. I quite like that one.
he was a star pupil of Goon Academy.
I do
All
quite
the
like
drill sergeants said the exact same thing, that the guy just had his fucking head switched on from day one, you know? I never heard that line before in my 35 years here in Goon Academy. My God, son, you're gonna go far. When I say far, about 5 minutes before you get shot in the head. And then this bullshit. Yeah. There's a guy with a fucking RPG.
Bit more than a fucking RPG, like.
Yeah. Oh, big fuck off RPG. So it takes me a bit to trace where he was, but he's actually on the tower there, and I just realised in the playback here that I actually could have taken him out by climbing the tower.
I did wonder
like,
why you passed by the ladder.
Yeah. But of course, that guy wasn't there initially, so it's a real dick move with the game there. That was lame. Wasn't that just so fucking weak? Boing. Literally just covering fire here.
Smart move.
Oh, there's some blast radius on these fucking
I
rockets.
was gonna say, like.
And this guy must be reloading them in like record time as well.
Yeah, like the reloading on that is a bit suspicious.
Yeah. Maybe there's two of them. Now, see, there's a man here who's dressed in black leather, so clearly he's a sniper. Because as we all know, all snipers are dressed in black leather.
Yep.
It's a rule. Oh, massive perverts.
You there?
He wasn't quite good. His strength wasn't the catchy line. Now, in fairness, he was one who definitely maximized his attacking prowess. You know,
Mm-hmm.
which is clearly why he failed Goon Academy. He was too good.
Fuck off! That guy reloads way too quick.
Yeah.
Where the?
It's so fucking mad, isn't it? Like,
I'm getting frustrated just watching this shit. Like.
yeah. I love as well the game just kind of just like I took a different save. I took it from a different save file here, but yeah. But literally, like it's at the stage where you do have a shitty save point. It's best to just brute force it. It really fucking is. Just hope for the best. Because at this stage, it's all you have left. It's just like basically winging it, and then just hope you get to the end of the level. Which is exactly what I'm doing here. Yeah. The guy just literally spawned on top of us. Oh, guy!
You can literally feel the blood pressure going up. Like.
Yeah. That's some of the charm of these shitty games sometimes, is that like they're just like the idea was they had the right idea, but just my god, they just needed to touch grass every now and then, you know?
You need to fucking tone it down, man.
Yeah.
I'm all for really tough games, but like
Yeah.
That guy was behind you, like what the fuck?
Yeah. The whole time he was behind you.
That's
Like on certain checkpoints, and this one in particular, the enemy respawn is weird because on certain times you reload, there's a guy right there beside you, and he's like, you know, doing his own bit, fair enough. And there's certain times where they're not there, and you don't know where they've gone. You know, so when you're trying to even like try and error it and see where they are, you're trying to retracing your steps and picking out the right ones. You'll get shit like this sometimes where like you actually don't know where you're starting. So this is me now, like, convinced there's a guy in the bushes, but he didn't spawn, you know?
oh, that would just annoy me.
Yeah. And now, kaboom boom.
What did you do?
I could tell you, but it's more fun to make you wonder.
I did it the only way I could. By headbutting it. This literally me just getting right to the end. Triggering the checkpoint. There we go.
Love it.
Literally just get in there before something dies.
And it looks like
Brilliant.
Valerie is being transferred
Oh,
to a
man.
chopper.
Oh, man.
They must be taking her to Pagao or Yucatan. You'll have to make it through this bunker to get to the landing.
So yes, now the game suddenly remembers that there's a second character to this.
Right now, I'm so
Now we
pissed
have to
off, it
save
doesn't
Valerie.
matter if they know it or not.
Because otherwise we just have to like take out mercenaries and genetically modified gorillas now. And now we have to get to the point now. And then clearly
enough with this bullshit side quest.
Yeah, pretty much like.
Did you hear that?
I think this is probably the part of the game that is probably best at, the close quarters combat.
Yeah, it does look like it.
That's where like you can definitely see, like I know Far Cry like will be known for the open world stuff in the end, but this game I think it does this well. Because there's a natural tension to it, and you know people are drawn out.
It's definitely next level, like for its time.
Yes, exactly. Because like you could use your senses here and try and pick out who they actually are, and it doesn't really come across in the playback. But if you have a speaker, it's all stereo, so you can tell if someone's on your left or right.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And by the way, thank fuck they're allowed to shoot through the guardrails.
It's not like every James Bond movie ever where the bullets never pierce the guardrails.
Whoa! What the heck is
They're
that?
all stern stuff, man.
I have absolutely no idea, but it sure as hell ain't no monkey.
I mean, it technically was at one point.
Yeah.
I'm going to get that guy in particular was about 10. He was at prize possession, Gumbo. I think I'm
There's a
gonna
lever there.
stay away from that door. I think. We'll go through the other one. There we go. See, no evil things around here. It is also quite good at giving you a new weapon every now and then. So I think in this level it introduces you to an automatic shotgun.
Yeah, I noticed the shotgun there. I was like, ooh.
Yes. No, I didn't adopt the shotgun immediately, but I definitely think I peaked it at the right time. Because then I had plenty of bullets for what came to be a quite sticky part of this level. So
Yeah.
but for now, submachine guns are my jam at the moment. So.
I do love an SMG.
Mm.
Oh!
I'd be fascinated to see if you can actually do this game non-lethally. I imagine you can't. It's so impossible to do. You'd have to wait for the AI to kill each other half the time and just go from there. Like,
I'd say be a ball ache, but I would imagine that somebody's done it.
I'd say someone has tried.
Yeah,
For
sure.
sure. But like I said, like you'd be relying on a lot of dumb luck, I think, for that sort of thing.
What the hell was that? You see that?
It was really nice for those two lads to just stand there and wait to be
Yeah,
shot,
just
wasn't it?
patiently wait, like.
Wasn't it? That's nice of them. I like it when lads are compliant like that, you know?
Suck this!
Huh. Suck this. Yes, there we go. Another one-liner I can get on board with.
We're just writing these down
Suck
for
this.
when Dave plays Warzone next.
Oh, it's a lot more lethal on Warzone when you fucking get to the game chat, like.
That's true. That's what we should do. Like next time, is actually roleplay one of the hired goons on Call of Duty.
That'd be fun.
And when you know you're gonna get shot, you just like pop out the one-liner and time it that way.
Bye, boy.
You're getting to eat later.
I think I saw something.
Did you hear?
That's I'm told. Now, call me crazy, but a guy with a Gatling gun, I think that's cheating personally.
I would, yeah, I would call that. Yeah, that's.
I think that's an unfair advantage, I think.